Alright, some more Diablo 2. Sorry, it's not just Diablo 2, it's Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction Resurrected. Just double checking some stuff before we get started. So there shouldn't be any mid-roll ads anyway, because I have it turned off. Also says that it's done automatically, so I don't know. Alright, so we might...
Well, I gave you my word and brought you here as promised. But by all that's still holy, I wish I'd never returned to this accursed place. I went to speak with old Alcor, but I disturbed his studies. He doesn't seem to like visitors.
Spoke to him last time, at least the introduction.
Greetings, hero. I've heard of your exploits and, I'm quite impressed. Very few mortals are capable of dealing with the three and their minions as you have. My name is Natalia. I am a hunter of evil, part of an ancient order sworn to hunt down corrupted sorcerers. If I could, I would gladly join your quest to stop the three. But I must wait here for further news. I can't predict what will happen, but the danger is greater than we can know. Until I receive my orders, I'll assist you with the information I have. I've heard the name of Deckard Cain many times. He's the last of the Haradrim, and thus I must honor him. You must be powerful indeed if one such as he accompanies you.
Yes? Welcome to Karast. Ormus is a man of many mysteries. I sense strong magic about him, but he's never spoken of it to me.
That's right, he sells the pole arms. Not the wands that I'm after. Now we'll hold off on talking to Deckard Cain well, I actually talked to him first so that I don't have to backtrack as much.
I've not set foot in glorious Kurast for many years, but I never would have imagined it could be so corrupted. Certainly this must be Mephisto's work. You'd best get going, my friend. Diablo and Baal are still out there, and you must find them. Drognan told me of Heratli when we were in Lutgolain. He said that he weaves magic into his forge and produces mystical weapons and armor. His skills could be quite useful to you.
You say so.
You now speak to Ormus. He was once a great mage, but now lives like a rat in a sinking vessel. You have questions for Ormus, and doubt in yourself. Ormus sees a strange dichotomy in you, as he does in all would-be heroes. Speak to him, and he may grant you wisdom in turn. Or turn from him and seek wisdom in thyself.
What a character.
When speaking of the dead, it is best to remain cryptic.
What a goofball.
Hello there. You must be a great adventurer to risk coming here. My name's Ashira, and I lead the mercenary band of mages known as the Iron Wolves. We've been hunting down demons in the jungle for months, but no matter how many of them we kill, they just keep coming. Seems this whole place has been overrun by evil. Rumor has it that you've come here to help. If that's true, then I'll let you hire some of my mercenaries. But be careful. If you piss them off, they can be worse than those monsters out in the jungle. The Iron Wolves and I have made a good living around here lately.
The first time I played through the game, Iron Wolves are some of my favorite mercenaries. I just thought the lightning mercenary was he used chain lightning. It can hit multiple enemies. I always thought that was really effective, or at least I used to. Now I know that the Act 2 mercenaries are better for at least for this build.
Damn it! I wish you people would just leave me alone. Oh,
Hey Hector.
you're a necromancer, aren't you? I've heard that your kind use powerful potions and such to wake the dead and control spirits. I'd love to discuss what components you use sometime. I am Alcor the Alchemist. I dabble in potions and salves myself, and I can sell you some if you really need them. Feel free to drop by anytime. I have never claimed that you'd live forever after trying one of my potions. Merely that you might look as though you had.
Darn it, who says the wands? Is it Ormus? I didn't check.
Good day.
Oh wow, that's really good. Not for my build, but in general. +3 to poison and bone skills. That's 2 skill trees that you get +3 to. Then you also get +1 to bone spirit, +1 to lower resist. So I know poison and bone are in the same skill tree. I take back what I said, because it's curses and then summons. But then you actually get +4 to bone spirit and bone spear, and +1 to lower resist. And that's a really, really good wand. I can't afford it, and it's not used for my build, but I mean that's really good. Did I speak to everybody? I did. Oh, there he is. Where are you? Alright, now we can start navigating the jungle, which is always a treat. I could get him, guys.
A worthless statue. Perhaps I can trade this for something better.
I could get him, guys.
Back in Loot Ghislaine, Meshif told me he had a fondness for jade figurines. On his trading
not so bad with this
voyages,
build,
he
but yeah,
collected an odd
they
assortment
can
of
get
such
pretty
small
nasty.
Statues. I would show him your figurine.
Yes? The church.
praise you. That jade figurine will complete the set I was collecting. Here, I've had this statuette of a golden bird for years, but I consider it a fair exchange.
I've read legends about a sage named Kuile, who studied the mysteries of life beyond death. If I remember correctly,
Yeah, just don't follow him onto his
ashes
boat.
were ensconced within a golden statuette. It was a very strange tale.
That's how they get you. They say, hey, you want to see my figurine? And then you follow them onto their boat.
Hello.
Then you sail west.
Such a beautiful statuette. But you'd think it would have been better cared for. There's a compartment here that's full of dust.
Dust.
Good day. I'm having fun just watching you run from place to place searching for a golden bird. Some hero you are.
Yeah, just wait. You'll see. You'll all see.
Good day. You will have to take Kuilei's ashes to Elcor.
The golden bird of Kuile? Thank you, my friend. Busy yourself while I experiment with the ashes within it. Then return and see what I've made for you. What can I do for you? From the ashes of Kuile, I have mixed for you a potion.
Yay. Alright, Potion of Life. Right click to permanently add 20 to life.
Never forget that your ultimate purpose here in Kurast is to destroy Mephisto. The ancient Horodrim imprisoned the Lord of Hatred inside the Guardian Tower that is located within the temple city of Travancore. Know this, friend. The only way to gain entry to Mephisto's prison
Me? Pretty good, man.
is to
How are things with
destroy
you?
the artifact known
Across
as
the pond.
Compelling Orb. Mephisto used this device to control the Zakarum priests and their followers. The orb can only be destroyed with an ancient flail imbued with the spirit of the one incorruptible priest. Soon after his imprisonment, Mephisto worked his evil corruption on the Zakarum priesthood. All were turned to his dark ways, save one, Kalim, the K-Hagen of the High Council. Mephisto directed the other council priests to slay and dismember Kalim, and then scatter his remains across the kingdom. The priest Sankakur succeeded Kalim as K-Hagen, eventually becoming the embodiment of Mephisto here on the mortal plane. The corrupted High Council fashioned an orb to control the rest of the Zakarum faithful, and used their powers to hide the lair of their master from mortals.
Yeah, I've been
Your
doing a lot
task
of
is to collect
projects around the house
scattered
lately.
relics of
Not today.
Khalid,
Today I took a day off of doing
his
projects.
heart, his brain, and
Did a
his
couple of small
eye.
things, but nothing
Then,
too crazy.
using the Horodric Cube, transmute Kalim's flail with his relics. Once this is accomplished, you must destroy the compelling orb with Kalim's will to open the way into the corrupt sanctum of Mephisto.
At some point this week, I'm gonna actually lay some brick around the house. I'm gonna brick up all the windows to my basement.
Ormus remembers the tale of Kuile. That venerable sage forgot that there is no life beyond death. There is only life. Once prolonged unnaturally, it can become a living hell.
Then I gotta put some perforated pipes on the sides of my house to try and keep the water off the side, because I'm trying to mitigate flooding. Doesn't happen very often. I took care of most of it when I moved in, but because when I first moved in, all the gutters were pointed directly at the house. So like the first rain we had, the basement flooded, obviously. So I got some extensions for the gutters, but the last bad rain, it flooded pretty badly. So, and the bricking up the windows also helped keep a lot of the bugs and spiders out, because it's an older house. So like the frames on the windows are a little rotten. Kind of. So I have like a bunch of little stuff, like replacing some doorknobs here and there, fixing some wiring. So I set up a coffee corner in the kitchen. So we had like this island separate from the counter, and I turned it into like little coffee stand. Some cleaning. So like there's still some stuff that we had to take care of when we moved in. I mean, now that you asked me, I don't remember everything that I did. And I mowed the grass yesterday. Oh, I fixed some lights. So we had a wiring issue a while back, and I finally secured some more of the wires up. I was gonna hang a mirror. I didn't have the hardware I needed to do so. Let's see. So I got out of doing that project. Now I do have some big projects I have to do. I have to tear down a wall in our bathroom and replace it, because I think the wall is crooked when they built it. So the tile was kind of like bowing off the wall. Have to fix that. Yeah, so this is my first house. I had apartments prior to this. It's okay. It's a lot of work, but it's still cheaper than renting. Well, I had a special exception, because where I rented I got for really cheap, because it's someone that I knew that I was renting from. Yeah, all the doors are good. Still want to replace some of them, but that's all more for aesthetics. Because the house was built in 1936, and a lot of the stuff is an original, and I think a lot of the stuff that whoever built it, Doom had the hammer. May not have known everything they needed to know to build a house. Yes, I'll eventually play all the Dragon Age games on the channel. It's a series I'm quite fond of. Played through Origins probably 7 or 8 times back when it came out. The walls aren't like super crooked, but I don't think that they're as level as they're supposed to be, or I'm assuming that's why the tile is bowing out, and also hoping that's why. It's not like significant or anything. I could probably leave it be for a while, but I don't want to risk it getting worse. Yeah, I remember when I first played Dragon Age 2, I was really mad at it the whole time, because I didn't like how they took away the ability to create your own character. I do want to replay through it, because I never played the DLC for it, but I like to revisit it. And I know I said it a lot on the channel, but, like, approach it with a more open mind and pay attention more to the story. There's some cool moments in it. Doom something. Doom Vex. Another point at Clay Golem. Hey, Mr. Matthew, there's a really good wand for sale here in Act 3. It gave +3 to bone and poison skills for the Necromancer. It gave an extra +1 to Bone Spear and Bone Spirit. And +1 to lower resist. So it gave +4 to Bone Spear and Bone Spirit. So if I was doing a bone build, that would have been really good. It's also really expensive. I don't actually have enough gold to buy it. It was like 307,000. Yeah, I guess so. It also costs money, unfortunately. But a lot of it I get at a discount because veterans get discounts at all the hardware stores. At least all the ones I can think of. Cesark the Burning. So I get, I think it's 15% at the 2 big hardware store chains. So I do save a little bit of money, comparatively. I assumed that you just caught up watching something else because it was past, or close to 9 o'clock, and that's usually when you sit down to watch other videos. Yeah, I don't even get notifications for like a lot of the comments and stuff that I get. I have to manually seek them out, which is why I'm so far behind on responding to so many people. And I'm pretty sure I'm months behind on responding to comments. At some point I'll sit down and respond to everybody, but man. Gonna take some time. Well, that's a good one. But I mean, I think all the Baldur's Gate 3 episodes have been good, but I'm also a little biased. I lost my golem. Did I use a potion or something? I must have. Hey there, mage. Yeah, I saw that. It was a good one. That was the one about me swinging my hammer, right? Yeah, also, speaking of Baldur's Gate 3, the design of the Myconids is really well done. Really like the design of Sovereign Spa specifically. I don't remember which episode I mentioned it in, but he looks like his facial structure is that of like a typical Ray alien. And it just, it's a really cool effect they went with. It makes him look more alien. Yeah, I mean, so what if they turn corpses into other mushroom people? That's what fungi is. They're detrivores, or detrivores. A key component in the ecosystem. Oh, are they? I've never seen the manual. I mean, by either way, fantastic design. Also, I don't think I've ever come across Myconids that weren't immediately hostile. That's something they fleshed out in 5e as well, to make them more into a neutral race. Oh, did that come out already? No, I missed it. Been trying to sit down and watch the new Castlevania series. I haven't had a chance to do that yet. Well, cool. Also, what are the odds of coming across both a, oh shoot, I never read that journal that I bought from the Hobgoblin, Lurg. Also, what are the odds of there being a peaceful Hobgoblin and Illithid in the same area? I feel like based off the story, Omeluum play a pretty significant role. He's also an Illithid that's broken free from an Elder Brain. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people bashing in the new season of Castlevania, but I don't think it'll be fun. I enjoyed the other series. Like, they had their weak moments, but overall I've enjoyed them. Bile Mall. Hope not. Like anything from New Jersey is more terrifying than a creature in D&D. I think this connects over here. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure that that's where goblins originate anyway. Hob or not. I say that as someone who's never actually fully visited New Jersey, but has gone through it when I went through Newark on my way to the UK. But also, a lot of their students come down here to the college in my hometown, and man, they cannot drive. I was saying goblins are from New Jersey, not New York. Cute Venom. Something. The Wrath, I think. Still burn the flare. Ooh, a barbed club.
I can't carry anymore.
Flesh Render. The +2 to shapeshifting skills for the Druid, +1 to Druid skill levels, plus 145% enhanced damage, adds 35 to 50 damage, plus 20% chance of crushing blow, plus 20% deadly strike, plus 25% chance of open wounds, prevents monster heal. This is a fantastic club for a shapeshifting Druid. Let's go back and put that in my inventory.
Greetings. Khalim's eye. Only it can reveal the true path to Mephisto. Place the eye in the Herodric cube along with Khalim's other relics. The heart, the brain, and the flail.
Okay.
Good day.
+1 to necro skill levels. Anything better? Not this time around. File white. They'll eventually get it. Can't curse it. I can honestly say that I've never been called ugly, so don't know how that feels. I've been called other things before. Well, hold on, Matthew. We don't know the context for this story. It may have been entirely called for. Hector, what did you do to this poor woman? Oozehorn. Thankfully, that was not my nickname in high school. What F-room? How exhilarating. That's even funnier. You were coming on to her and she said that. Oh, I'm sorry, Hector. That woman has no idea what she missed out on. Oh gosh, ghosts. Sorry, gloams. Viper horn.
Enough mana.
Oh yeah, whose good authority is that? Also, is there a path back this way? There is a path back this way. That's what I thought. Hence me coming back here. Stupid chain lightning. That's a battle of the undead. That's pretty uncool. River Stalker. Good job, guys. You got one of its tentacles. Hey. I didn't get the one back in the spider fort. Then we'll go back and find it. I don't think that navigating Act 3 can be a real pain in the tuchus. I think I just need to backtrack. It's probably back this way somewhere. I don't think I've ever actually used Siri for anything. I have an iPhone. Alright, small charm, what do you do? Another F rune. Yay. No, I was just saying that I have the tool, but I've never actually bothered trying to use it. So I don't use half the features that my phone offers. I use it for YouTube, texting, occasionally looking up information, and I guess I take a lot of pictures of my animals and my kid, which has quickly filled up my storage. Bloodbane the Slasher. I always... Where would I have missed the waypoint at? Oh, probably back that way. It's a long way. Ah, I hate navigating this area. We probably travel back faster though. Might not be. Alright, let's begin the long trek back. Hey, stamina
I
potion.
am overburdened.
Take a little. Well, we have to go back and drop this stuff off anyway. Alright, let's head back to town, drop off some gems and stuff. Along. Go. Another perfect amethyst for whatever reason. Yeah. There we go. Clearing out stuff now. Okay. Kind of organized. I do have my Bluetooth connected to my car.
Deckard Cain?
I can't stand listening to the radio and like all the ads and the stupid like introduction to their channels. Just can't stomach it. I have my Bluetooth paired up, so I listen to some music and stuff when I driving around. My other car doesn't even have Bluetooth, so it has a CD player. Which I know they don't put in cars anymore, so. But even then, I have the aux cord connected to that one. Yeah, no time like tomorrow. It's like that Squidward quote. Why do today we can put off till tomorrow? Hit shield the dead. Hey, some heavy gloves. Probably not good enough. I mean, some decent resistances. But this has Magic Find, and then Poison Length is reduced by 25%. And this gives me 29% Poison Resist, which wouldn't be awful since my Poison Resist is... What is up with ARPGs and my Poison Resist always being abysmal? Same thing happened in Titan Quest. So it gives me 29% Poison Resist and 25% Poison Length reduced, but I really think the... oh wow, mana stolen per hit. That works on spells though, so... Yeah, I'd rather keep the Magic Find. Yeah, I don't know. I have a ton of CDs, and... Yeah, I don't think that they do. I mean, even, like, manual cars getting harder to find. And this is back in 2015 when I got my car. and it was in the San Diego Chevrolet lot, which is pretty big. And they had, I think, one manual car left. Well, and the type that I wanted. There it is. To the arachnid lair. I still wish I had the car I had in high school. I drove a '89 Mercury Grand Marquis in high school. So I got it in 2009. I had another car before that, but I got this one in maybe in 2008. It had 62,000 miles on it, and it was an '89. It's quite the steal.
I am overburdened.
I think that's the, I can't remember the name of the movie. I know what movie you're talking about, right? Isn't the, gosh, it's not Employee of the Month, is it? The movie where they work in, like, the supermarket. I think it had Dane Cook in it. Or am I getting that mixed up with a different movie? Ooh. What do we have here? Berserker's Hauberk. +1 to barbarian skill levels. Maybe? I don't know. I'm not super good with actor and actresses' names. It may have had Jessica Simpson in it. Even Dane Cook is a bit of a shot in the dark. It could have been the other guy from Ozark. Bateman. Lauded Hearts. That's a movie? I don't think I've seen it. It's said by David Lynch, so I'm assuming, is it? Hey, Ludwig. Is that name inspired by the, from Soft Boss, or is it, does it predate that? Oh gosh, I'm losing my darn skeletons. What's going on here? Why was I losing so many skeletons? What's going on there? That's what I get for looking at the chat. I'm so used to my skeletons just rocking everything. I don't have to pay attention. Hey, Ludwig. Thanks, man. Welcome to the Dawn family. Hector's not a part of it, so you don't have to engage him if you don't want to. I'm just messing. Hector's been around for a long time. A jewel? No, thank you. Alright, let's head to... Oh, that's not where we're meant to go. Well, it's fine. We can empty out my inventory. With, I don't know. This, I guess. Oh, hello there.
Good day.
Since 1840, it's true. True story. Let's see. +2, that's what I have now, right? And then +1 to a bunch of skills I don't use. What do we have here? The +2, poison explosion I'm not going to use, though it could be useful. More useful than fire golem, bone prison, and attract. And terror. Ah, that's pretty good too. It gives me +4 to raise skeletal mage, but I lose the +1 to everything else, so I don't think that's worth swapping out for. Well, 'tis the season for spooky, so is that the first video ever uploaded? One time I knew that. Or what the first video was. Now I'm just taking your word for it. Alright, mess them up, guys. Well, if you like FromSoft games, or at least Souls-like, I'll be starting Lords of the Fallen on the 13th. I'm not a big enough deal to get access to the game early. Maybe if I asked, they may have said yes, but I've got too many games on my plate right now. I should finish Arclash Legacy by the 13th, so then I'll just be doing 3 Let's Plays again. I'm a little split between which starting class I want to take. I did look at it like 3 or 4 times before I filled past it, but if it's blue, I'm not really interested anyway. Well, unless it's a wand, in which case I'll see what plus to skills it has. Yeah, the names for the membership tiers are meant to be humorous. I don't know how well that comes across. You never know how someone on the internet's gonna take something. That's the thing, there can only be one Warhammer at a time. But there has been 40,000 of them. I wouldn't hold my breath. That's kind of the fate of all AAA studios eventually. Become too greedy for their own good and fall apart at the seams. Take your time cutting through all the zombies, guys. Only get pelted from across the river. A large siege bow. Yeah, see, I really enjoyed Overwatch when it first came out. I really liked the entire aesthetic and just the design of the game was fantastic. It was just fun. I didn't stick with it for very long. Yeah, after the Overwatch 2 fiasco. I mean, I'm obviously never going to touch the game again, but man. What a silly decision. I bet you'll never guess which character I played either. who my main was. I mean, it's like me in League of Legends. I keep finding myself going back to that game. I've been playing it since, what, 2010? Sometimes you just can't escape. I mean, I play it extremely casually now. Like, I get up in the morning before I start recording and maybe play one game of it just to kind of wake up and drink my coffee. And I'm still very good at it, just to be clear. Oh no, I was a Reinhardt main. Big old hammer, big old shield, frontliner. Look, guys don't know me at all. Yeah, I always liked playing the tanks. I played a lot of Hammond when he came out too. He was just a blast to play. Yeah, non-spawn. They don't need sponsorships. There's a small indie company, so. I just spent like 40 minutes talking about League of Legends too. Me and my buddy were talking before I started the stream. He doesn't play it anymore, but I was telling him about some of the changes and stuff that have cropped up and why I still play it. mean, Hanzo is okay. Definitely not my cup of tea. Plus, the DPS role is always like really contested, so it'd be hard to even play DPS if that's what you wanted to do. Hey, Green Ghost. Welcome to the stream, man. Hey. An abusive relationship. I've stopped playing a few times. Remember, I quit the first time. And then they announced Braum, the support champion. And I thought his design was just really cool, so I got back into it. While I don't play that role, it's my secondary role. He's probably one of my favorite champions in the game. Yeah, you don't want to accidentally install League of Legends. Be a big whoopsie. Now I quit a second time. And it was actually my buddy that convinced me to play it again, and then he stopped playing it, and now I still haven't installed. I think Riot paid him to lure me back in. You know who we haven't seen in a while? This Bring It Dawn guy. I don't need attack rating. Get out of here. Oh, really, it's the, I don't know. I'm so good at it, it's like if I'm not playing it, I'm doing the game a disservice. I've been trying to find a single-player game to fill my time in with instead, though. Something I could play first thing in the morning. I tried to play Vermintide again, and I couldn't get back into that. Played it a couple times, I wasn't feeling it. It was fun. I mean, I always think Vermintide is fun, but I just didn't feel inspired. Even with the announcement of the new class, I just didn't feel inspired enough to play. I used to be able to play that game like non-stop. I don't know what happened. Ooh. We have here, so +4 minimum damage, +1 dexterity, fire resist 12, poison resist 15, and poison life reduced by 25%. It's better fire resist, better poison resist. I lose a lot of lightning resist, which I don't want to lose right now. Especially when we're going to go up against Mephisto later, and the Gloams use lightning damage. There's a lot of cold resist if I do that as well, so Alright, we have the poison resist or poison length reduced. A good bit.
This is a powerful weapon. Perhaps Ormus can tell me more about it.
I like how we've spoken like 2 sentences to Ormus. It's like, oh yeah, he must be an expert on these daggers. I might start playing Humankind instead of League, just to get away from it. I mean, it hasn't really been detrimental lately. I've been having fun. League is one of those games like where the highs are much better than the lows, but I only play one game a day, so like there really aren't any lows. Alright, keep upping points into my Clay Golem, aka Clayton. Make him a little tankier because he is supposed to be the tank for the summons. Plus I need him to survive longer because if I lose all my skeletons in a boss fight and I can't make more skeletons, he's all I got. I was tempted, I might respec and do the metal golem or iron golem instead. I always thought that was a really cool mechanic. We have to sacrifice an item to get a good golem. He's also permanent. He's your little buddy. Yeah, permanent unless he dies. Yeah, that's a little caveat to to the Iron Golem. So you sacrifice an item and potentially lose it forever. Well, you definitely lose it forever because
I am overburdened.
Oops, didn't mean to do that. Gosh darn it! Just click on the right thing. There we go. Oh, lightning resist 40. Versus all resistances plus 19. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the all because I need it for my poison resist. Otherwise, it'd be -4. But still, a really cool concept, like sacrifice an item for a summon. Yeah, good job, Hector. You didn't think I named him after villain in Tarzan, did you? Ooh, actually, I really like the boss fight in Kingdom Hearts against Clayton. The good news is I'm not really having mana problems already since I don't really do anything. I just spam amp damage. It only costs 4 mana per cast, so. And occasionally I do some of this. Whoops, and accidentally summon another golem. Then if I have mana problems, just pick up a potion and pop it. Like so.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, the plan is to stream tomorrow as well. More Diablo. I won't start the Hollow stream until... Supposedly the game I'm going to play is only like 4.5 hours long. 6 hours if you go for all the achievements, so... I probably won't stream that until the weekend of Halloween. Then we'll finish this Nightmare run of Diablo 2. Then we'll do my Hollow stream. And then Hell, Diablo 1, Diablo 2, and then back to Pathfinder. My Gold Dragon run. Unless something comes up, of course, but that usually doesn't happen. Also, I'm thinking about putting up a poll. I mean, I might be decided, but I'm kind of split between 2 classes for Lords of the Fallen when it comes out. I may put up a poll. I'm pretty sure I know which I'm going to play. So maybe I'll pull a Get Dave. Let's Get Daved. But he put up polls all the time, and then every time the poll went in one direction, he always liked the other option. Yeah. It's just a rare. It's not unique. Alright, skeletons, I guess y'all can get bogged down right here. Yeah, we're especially for a summon necro. He's not really. He does like a monthly stream and he uploads the VODs to YouTube. I'm still waiting for his game to come out. I'm not actually sure what's, 'cause it's supposed to come out like April of like 2 years ago or something, so I'll like check in on his Discord and see what's going on with that. So I'm obviously gonna play it on the channel. The channel exists because of him. You know what? I can see that. And I actually enjoyed the first one, so I'm looking forward to the second one as well. But the second one, it seems it's mainstreamed itself a fair bit. Who are we up against? Who are you? Witch Doctor and Dugu. Alright, phew. I was a little concerned I might die there. Alright, let's pick up all the gold real quick. Yeah, I'm split because I did do the pre-order thing because I thought the Dark Crusader class fit my playstyle the best. It's the most paladin-like out of all the classes, but also like the I don't remember the actual name of it. It's like the Ofinger Wolf Fighter or something. I had the name down until I had to actually say it, and then I forgot what it was. I don't think they nerfed him. But I can't answer the other part of your question because I don't remember. Act 3, I remember I used to always get like run through Act 3. So it's a bit of a blur.
This is most fortunate. Khalim's brain knows Mephisto's weakness. Place it in the Herodric Cube along with Khalim's other relics. The
Yeah, red
eye,
caps.
the heart,
Gosh.
and the flail.
Whenever I think of red caps, I think about the red caps in
Good to see you.
Pathfinder Keymaker. And specifically the ones when you have to go on that one quest by yourself. You get ambushed by the red caps and the Hydra. What a doozy. I do it. Oh yeah. We'll sell these. And see if he has a better wand for us.
You have done well, noble hero. Ormus congratulates you. The
Take
old
care, man.
spirits of
See ya
Skatsim will
in the
watch
next
over
one.
you
Or on the
for
flip
returning
side.
their
This is
sacred
what I
blade.
usually say.
Now, after all these years, Ormus will once again use his powers to protect the innocent from the shadow. The spell that protects the dark side shall now be reinforced.
+3 to summon resist. Eh. It's not really worth it. Gonna talk to Ashira.
Now that fewer of the Iron Wolves are needed to guard the dock side, some of them have volunteered to accompany you free of charge.
I thought your Barbarian build was pretty solid in
This magic ring does
Keymaker.
mean
I think I made every boss. I feared every boss except for I
proudly.
think Mordecai. Oh, is this what he gave me? That's junk, Ormus.
Yes?
You have it right back, buddy. The only part that I remember being frustrated at in my Barbarian run was the House on the Edge of Time, which normally I play it in small segments, but trying to play through the whole thing in one sitting was not the way to go. I see people complain about that final dungeon all the time, and I never had a problem with it. It wasn't until I tried to play through all of it in one sitting. I was like, oh wait. So that's why I recommend people to take it piece by piece. In Amrune, I need 2 runes. Well, the game implies that I'm afraid of anything. You no longer fear the cold. Scared in the first place, game. He's trying to gaslight me into thinking that I'm afraid of the cold. That screams way forward, right? Or is it a dead end? Oh, the swampy pit! That's a dead end, right? Not how we get to the Frost. Well, hopefully not now. No longer resistant against cold. I mean, I still have decent cold resistance. 62%. I mean, I can't go wrong with that. I always feel like it's the way forward because of where it sits at the end of the waypoint. So here's the waypoint, and here's a dungeon leading forward, but it's not. You just walk into Kurast. It doesn't have a tunnel leading to it. Oh, the Swampy Pit level 2. Twice the swamp, twice the pit. Or was it two swamp, 2 pit? Dragon Drin the Howler. Another boss here. The Blade Shank the Hunter. Alright, come on, ice guy, get over here. Smice this guy. Come on, fire guy. Oh, sorry, I had to check my attacks from the Miz's and make sure she didn't beat my Gallagher record. So I would have stopped the stream and went back and reclaimed my title. More mages would be great there. I also don't have to fight those guys. But they remind me of the enemies from Underrail, so I'm gonna fight them. They have the power to. For an Underrail, man, the Fetid Swamp was a nightmare. As a melee build. As a range build, I'm sure it's not nearly as bad. Luckily I used spears, and they did have, that one spear that had the range attack. Otherwise, I would have never cleared out the fetid swamp. Fetid marsh. Yes, the Swampy Pit, level 3. It's probably a mage, yeah. Mages like to teleport around for whatever reason. More so than the other summons. And they pay the price. It's a melee guy over there this time. Yeah, 'cause I see all 3 mages here. And he also hasn't died yet, which is usually the sign that he's not a mage. Whoa. Hit me. For a ton of damage. It's the Swampy Pit, man. Take care, Matthew. Yeah, I'm not going to stream much longer anyway. Once I clear out this dungeon, I'll go back to town, empty out my inventory, and wrap it up anyway. That puts us about halfway done with Act 3, I think. At least as far as the waypoints are concerned. Some really lackluster loot here. I can get like super mana potions or super healing potions, just regular old healing and mana potion. How disappointing. That's it for the Swampy Pit. There. We've got a I have it in my inventory too. Of course. I really don't need to pick up any more gems, but I like doing it. Man, they're shiny and exciting. It's fun to
Good evening.
put them together. Alright, any good ones? Probably not. +1 to necro skill levels is fine, but not as good as what I have. +1 to summoning skills, also not as good as what I have. I'm hoping to find one that's good enough for my build that we saw, like what we saw earlier. There was basically +4 to the important bone and poison skills. I didn't find that for this. I mean, I technically have +3 to fire golem, well, and bone, prison, and attract, but I'm a summon build, so fire golem's the only one that's really relevant. If I got one that was +2 to, or +3, sorry, because it was +3 to poison and bone skills, +3 to summon skills, and then +1 to like summon skeleton or something. That'd be fantastic. It's unlikely, but it'd be great. Alright, that's gonna do it for this stream. Next time we'll pick up at the Flare Jungle. Once we get to like Lower Kurast, the Bazaar, it's all pretty straightforward from there. So we'll probably wrap this up tomorrow and hit up Act 4. And Act 4 is pretty short. It's only got like half the waypoints or something. So then it's Act 5. So again, keep saying so. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Stay safe, stay classy. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Same time as today, sometime in the evening. I usually start somewhere between 7 and 8 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes that fluctuates a bit, but usually around that time. So. Either way, take care, everybody. A hard time talking now.